So welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Would you believe it, the sun's just come out. I've just been watching the Queen for the last time, and just the funeral procession's just finished, so I've just come down to try and get this video sorted. I did try to post the video up on Sunday, that was the 18th of the 9th 2022 for you time travellers, and I tried 4 or 5 attempts on and it got to 44% and it wouldn't load anymore. Obviously there's a corrupt file on my video, so I couldn't load it to YouTube. Anyway, I give it, knocked it on the head. It was 2:30 in the morning. I was trying to get this video up, so I thought, well, what we best do is come down and do the video all over again. So here I am, sun's come back out, it's lovely warm heat. Buttercup's in the sunshine. She's on her favourite place. In fact, people ask me about her. They say, do you actually put her on your knee? No, I don't. But what she wants to do is get on her favourite knee. This is what she does. And when she gets on my knee, she's got a little trick what she does. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this clip now. Now, I turned up the other day. On the table here was a load of sweet corn. I think it was my mate George who's left it. So we ended up taking all the sheaths off him, breaking them up, taking all the corn. We was looking for a bag. We couldn't find a bag, but we did find a bag eventually. So I put all the good stuff in the bag. All the bad stuff we chopped up and we give them to the chickens, which you will see in the clip. On the way back we found a load of windfall apples on the floor, so what I did, I gathered them all up and you're going to see them on the table. Then what you'll see is Buttercup, and like I say, when I'm sat in a chair like this, she sits on my knee, but if I was to slouch down, she'd end up sat here across my chest and I can't move. Now people laugh and say, give over. Well, watch to the end of this clip and you'll see for yourself what she gets up to. She's very crafty. Oh dear. Well guys, some more corn here. I'm just taking the tops off them. These ones, someone's dropped these off and left them on my bench today. So don't know who's done it, but no, they're doing not too bad. Give these to one of my neighbours. Do all the hard work where you break them, where you tidy them up. That one's not done very well, so that go for the chickens. The ones what I've done well, they've not ripened all the way to the top, these, so yeah, just break the tops off, tidy them up. Alright, there's another one. I think this might have been my mate George who's dropped these. I think he's going away for a few days, so obviously he won't be using them, so he's left them for me because he knows my lot absolutely love them. Put the camera every now and again. I've got a what's it call it in the background, an ice cream van, so I'm having to put these on. I'll put the camera on pause. This one can go for some of these are going to the chickens. The ones that I put here are going for the chickens. Buttercup, what are you doing? These ones can go home. And these ones can go at the chickens when I'm done. Doing Buttercup. Yeah, what I'm doing is I've got a bucket here and I'm just breaking all the everything in, so that's a nice one. That can go. Yeah, it's just the very tips of them that haven't ripened unfortunately on these ones. Still nice corn. That's the way to do them. This is how to do your corn. Get your nose out the bag. They're not for you. Take the bad bit out there. Use that. Yeah, it's dead easy to do. You pull them back, and then you crack them there, and then you just peel back like that. That buttercup's soaking there, doesn't it? So actually can come on my knee when I finish doing these. Let's say take all the rubbish off them. Alright then. There's another one. So I've got a few for the chickens. And the rest will go home. This is definitely going at chickens, this one. Yeah. So that's it. So these are going for the chickens. I'll chop them up into quarters, and we'll dispense with all the husk and what have you. But yeah, we did all right there. Some unexpected corn off a friend. Right, onwards and upwards. Here my girls, I just come in to put that corn in there for them. They got grit there, water there, food there, water there. They got a place to dig down here. A couple of them are molting, as you can see. They got the hardly any feathers. They'll get them all back. Well, in fact, they're just starting to molt now. But as you can see, they're really getting stuck into that corn. Anyway, we'll leave them to it. And yeah, keep my eye out, because Buttercup's, and there she is. I wonder where she was. I could hear her. Up to mischief. But yeah, there me girls, having a good supper. Some nice corn there. Should keep them happy for a while. You chose to jump up on the leg before I got my other leg on the table, so stop mithering. God, she's such a diva, this cat. Yeah, I just took that corn and threw it into me girls. You probably saw it. But I was coming back, and there's some nice bramleys here which was on the floor. So I've picked them up, thrown them in this little tray I've got here. First person along can have them. I've got twice as many as them in my kitchen at home, so I don't need any more. Corn though, there's some nice corn. That it's called Incredible F1. That's what that is. Now the stuff I grew was called Golden Fleece, and my Golden Fleece was a damn sight better than that. But that is still really excellent corn. Don't get me wrong. But at least my corn. Right to the end of the cob, we had corn all the way along it, whereas that I had to break a tiny bit off at the end on some of them. But yeah, good. That's my mate George dropping that off. He's off back to Ireland. I think he's on holiday. He's gone to Ireland with his wife Polly for the week. So he probably can't use them. So he's just dropped them here for me, which is great because we can always use sweet corn. Apples, not so much at the moment, because like I say, I've got twice as much as that in my kitchen for making apple pies. And so, like I say, first person comes along, we'll give them. Yeah, I just got back. I put my foot up on the table, just about to put the other one up, and she jumped on me. Now if I lie back like this and I go like that, what she'll do eventually, she'll turn round and she'll worm her way up here, then she'll worm her way here. This minute she'll be a lay across here, and I can't get her. I won't be able to get her off me. Aye. Little devil she is. But right this moment, like I say, I've finished doing what I'm doing for now. Video hasn't finished, but I'm finished for the moment. We will be back in a minute. Hey up, hey up. Oh, God, Dodd, what? You're doing it on purpose, aren't you? Hey. Mm? Hey, stop kneading me belly. It's not a blanket. It's what I've got to deal with, guys. Hey. See what she's doing, dead crafter. She thinks I'm stupid, this one. You think I'm stupid, don't you? Well, I bloody am stupid to put up with you, your little games. So it doesn't look like we're doing anything now. And that's it, I'm finished. I can just about reach across to press the button, but at the moment, yeah. So you've seen it on your screen what she's like. Crafty, isn't she? She starts off on my leg and then she worms away. Look at this. Now she's all curling up now. Oh well, gonna spend 10 minutes there, chillaxing. Just leave the camera running. Not bothered. I can charge it up later. So yeah, that's what she's like. So no, I don't prompt her. I don't need to prompt her. When I'm doing my potting on, she's there. She's sat there, very inquisitive. In fact, I was potting some Dutchman cabbages on the table here the other day, and well, she was actually sat in the tray at the start, but I didn't film it. I just filmed me actually planting these Dutchman cabbages. You'll see her on the table, sat there, watching everything I'm doing. One of these days I'm going to learn how to pot some plants on, and I can just do the filming and she can do the video. So yeah, we got these Dutchman cabbage, and I'm going to show you me potting them on. I'll tell you a bit about the reason why we do what we do. What? I'm busy. You can see, you can clearly see I'm busy. Right? Let me get on with it, putting these on here. You just sit there and perch there like a little bloody bird. Yeah, these are called Dutchman, what I'm putting on here, putting in these pots. I just brought them. They're a bit dry. What I might have to do is soak them. They've just been stuck there waiting for me to do something about them. Like everything else is at the moment. I just try to get everything done. I think I've got enough to do a bed that I'm working on. At the back of the plot. Yeah, they're doing alright. Like I say, they're bone dry these, so I'm gonna turn this in a minute into a drip tray. She's sulking. Take them bottom leaves off. that bloody robin's back. Very chipper he is. Although quite pleasant when I'm potting these on. Little robin on the nest boxes, singing his little head off. Might be an earl, we don't know. Anyway, here's the last one of these. Yeah, we'll put them in these bigger pots. The trick is to get them pot bound. I say if you've got clubroot in your beds, there is a trick you can do. You can get them so that they're completely they've filled the pot. You know, you want them pot bound basically. When you put them out, you put lime in as well, and they stand a damn sight better chance of growing. Whereas I was just to plant them like they are as a plug, and they won't last 2 minutes really. As soon as that clubroot gets on them, it sets them back. So if you've got them, like I say, pot bound. That one's a bit distressed there. I really should take that leaf off, however, in fact that's what I'm going to do. I'll take that one off, and as you see we've got 12 Dutchmen. And what I'm going to do, I'll remove all this compost out of here, and we'll use this as a drip tray for now and give them a good watering. Here's my drip tray. Give them a little bit of water, why not, on the top. Wouldn't be too bad if that table was straight. This bloody drip tray. Need to lift it up a bit. I'm going to stick some of these mud chips underneath here for now, just to raise them up until it all soaks in. Just shoot it, get on my bloody chair, eh? Gonna state them two there, they're molting, aren't they? And you won't get no eggs from her there or the one on the bottom until they've got all the feathers back. What I'm doing, you can probably see this tray here. I'm sticking it inside this frame here, which we've got on what I've built, and we're actually going to be putting these Dutchman cabbage. There they are, absolutely awesome. We're going to be putting them in there, but not today. We're going to be leaving them in this drip tray for at least 2 weeks, and the reason why we're doing that is because we want them to get pot bound. I'll explain more when we actually come to put them in, but we do want to leave them in this tray. So we got them in the tray. Okay. Perfect. That's level. So when I tip the water into the tray, they all get wet. All I'm going to do now, fight my way past them bloody dahlias. But they're going to sit in that frame, protected from the butterflies. When we come to put them in there, I will be putting some plant collars around them as well. This is the next thing, this bed here. I'm not too sure whether to put put me elephant garlic into here, or put some celeriac. I've got a load of celeriac in the greenhouse to go out. We might, in fact, what we might do is put the celeriac in another bed. But yeah, what we're trying to do is sort all these beds out. I need to bring the rest of my scaffolding boards. I keep saying it. We've done 2 beds now, and what we do, we'll come even higher off the floor of the allotments, and eventually this bed here, the soil will come right to the top of these boards. And the path, when we redo it with wood chip, we just keep building it up. If you look at the other end there, sorry about the camera wobbling, but it drops down. Well, you can imagine how much more higher we're coming up. You're gonna need a bloody pair of ladders to get on my plot, guys. But yeah, I thought we'd leave them brassicas in there. Just look at the state of her. All the bloody feathers. They look like they've been through a war, but they'll get all the feathers back shortly. Unbelievable. So as you saw there, they're in that bed next to the chickens. We'll put them in a couple of weeks. We just want them to get a lot of roots on them. More roots, healthier the plants when you put them in the ground. Pot bound is what I'm after, but I'll probably put them in long before then. But it's always good to have a good root system on before you actually put them into your main beds. You've got club root, as I was saying in the video. You're better off with a good root system and an handful of lime before you even attempt to put them in, otherwise you're just going to lose them. We was at the top of the allotments this week. I got a message off Bob, who drops the horse manure off. He says, "Mark, I can't get round with that tractor, you're going to have to cut all the trees branches back." So earlier in the week I went up with me ladders and me cutters, pruners, big long angle pruners, and I've got a before and after clip to show you what we've been doing. Well, I'm here just to trim some of these overhanging branches, these ones there, because when Bob comes, he's actually catching his mirrors on these branches off the trees when with his tractor. So I got my ladders and some snips there. So I've not got my camera with me to show you me doing this, but that's what I'm doing today, just trimming back some of these bushes. We've done all along the edges. It's just these overhanging things here that we need to take care of, so that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to give them a bit of a trim and hopefully we get them cut back, and he won't, and then he'll drop the horse manure off. Until we do it, he ain't going to be dropping any. So anyway, I'm going to have at it and we'll be right back. Well, I think he shouldn't have any problem now getting round the corner here. I've chopped all these down. Bloody out of breath doing it. Very dodgy when I'm stood on them ladders and no one's holding the bottom of them. One slip and that's the end of it. But we cut all the overhanging ones, so
when he comes round with his tractor, Bob, he won't get his mirrors and his light ripped off. That's the reason why I've done it. So yeah, we've done this, and we've done up there, but you can't see because of the light, but we'll go up there and have a look down it in a moment. But yeah, just tidy this lot away now, clear it, put it to one side, and it'll rot down. Well, all the branches are there along here, but yeah, we cut a right load out of this tree, so when he comes around the corner now, he won't have anything in the way causing his mirrors to get torn off. He was at one point refusing to come down because of it. Every time he rips them off, it costs him a fortune. So anyway, job's a good one. Moving on. So now when they come down, there's no trees sticking out here. They're all there, and all at the bottom down there, we've cut them right back. And the branches here coming out, we've cut all these. So there's no obstacles really in the way now.
So we cleared them all, and I rung him up. I said, right, it's all clear. He turned up and dropped a load of horse manure in the top bay. The reason why he sent me the message is because all his mirrors, as I probably mentioned in the video, was getting torn off, and his light on top of his tractor. So anyway, we did that, and the result is now the horse manure is being dropped up there as well. We've got lots of other little clips, but the problem is I don't know which one of them has got a fault on them, so we're going with the ones what I know I've got a lot of footage of, so I can actually make up another video out of them. We was actually harvesting some calendula out of this bed here the other day. In fact, let me show you what we ended up with.
Well guys, as you can see, we're collecting some calendula. These are the seeds, and I think we've got enough, probably enough there to self-seed the bloody entire allotments with these. But what we're going to do, we're going to lift all these ones out now. So these will be coming out. I'm going to bag them up, and we'll get them up to tip. I am going to be taking me red currant bushes out as well. There's 3 bushes there, red currants. We're going to lift them out, and I'm going to get rid of them as well, because the wood pigeons, they normally sit on the top of them just picking the berries off them, and they've damaged them. So I'm just going to take them out, and we're going to tidy this bed up. Next year I think we'll just have we'll have the strawberries, and we'll just fill it full of calendula again, and it'll look lovely. But anyway, this is what it looks like now, but it will look totally different shortly. I might even set the camera up and show you me pulling this lot out. It comes out easy enough and gets bagged up easy enough. So anyway, I'm going to put this lot in the greenhouse and let it dry out. I take the lid off and let the air get to it, and it'll dry out even more for next year. Right, onwards and upwards.
So that's in the front greenhouse now. We was also up at the orchard, and I was just having a walk around to see what's happening, and I noticed underneath the damson tree these little saplings. So what I did, I went up, got myself a shovel, and I dug myself a couple up. They're in the front greenhouse at the moment. You'll see them in a moment. I'm going to take a walk around the plot. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to take you around the plot and show you what's been going on.
Well guys, as you can see, we're at the front of the plot, and we got well, we did have a westerly wind. It's sort of blowing, well, it's a northerly wind now. There's Buttercup. Well guys, as you can see, we're going to do a quick walk around the allotment, and that flag needs replacing. I think I've lost about 10% of the end of it. Still, you can see the pirate flag on it. Yeah, we've got a sort of northwesterly wind blowing. It's blowing from the north at the moment, but it's very windy today. There's Buttercup. Anyway, like I said, this is the time of year now where everything needs to be cut back. Hanging baskets sort of hanging in there, so to speak, with a few flowers left on them. Greenhouse here, this one's still got a lot of tomatoes in here, and the grapes. I just give a load of grapes to Mark and Jess. Give them a few punnets. This again, this greenhouse is, again, we've got, as you can see, we've got loads of these Black Hamburg grapes. Inside here we've got all the chilies. They're just ripening, all these chilies here. These Joe Long, these bell peppers, there's all sorts of stuff in here. Oxthorn. If you look down there, you can see bell peppers. We've potted these, the second lot of rosemary on. This is what I want to show you. We took two cuttings, actually one cuttings, there was 6 saplings from the orchard, and what they are, the damsons. I've just left this calendula in here to dry out. We just took, well, you just see me doing that. I've got a few onions here, just sat in here at the moment. They'll be going in shortly. There's Manny there, still in the greenhouse after how many years? About 7 or 8 years. I don't even know why he's in here, to be quite honest with you now. I put him in there to deter thieves, and well, it seems to work. We've not had no one bothering us. Again, this is well, obviously this is me big shed. It needs a lick of paint, this shed as well. I give it a lick each year. Them planters there for that them rosemary when I put them on. This is all being cut out of here shortly. We're going to level it. This is the yellow flag irises. But be careful, them seeds there don't fall on the floor, otherwise we'll be covering the floor. There's a few fuchsias there. Look absolutely awesome, don't they? I love them fuchsias. Look at that light just cascading. I don't know if you can see that, but light cascading off them. The calendula, we're going to be taking this out today, probably. These currants, red currant butt trees are coming out as well. All these are coming out of here because they've got damaged by the wood pigeons. So we're just going to whip them all out, and we're going to clear all the calendula. We're going to leave the seeds in here from this year. It'll self-seed next year. I do love my calendula, and yeah, we took a load of seeds. You've probably just seen it in the front greenhouse there. My sedum's looking nice, beautiful sedum. Little honeybee there, collecting honey. These are me oh, I can hear someone saying good boy there. These are me African marigolds. I've got a few more of them over here. This is rosemary. We're going to be replacing all these. That's why I've done all the rosemary. But all these here, these are all going to be taken out. We have started to clear some of this stuff. That there's a lupin. That will come back as well. Trees are just full of fruit. This is all got to be cut back as well. This is mint, and there's this bergamot there. This is thyme. That's a bloody daylily, that thing. I don't know why that's still going. Oh yeah, have I got me? Oh, I've not opened it, have I? Right, I'm gonna have to figgle about with my keys here to open this. I'll get my key. It's on this bloody key ring here. And yep, I've done it, put it the wrong way. Or have I? Here we go, we're in. So I always keep this one locked. You come in here, you come into bell peppers, a pile of them. Again, all these all Joe Longs. Some of them are starting to ripen. This is celeriac, and there's a few more celeriac. These need to go out. I need to get these out shortly. Actually, no. I think that's celeriac, and that's some more celery. There's a load more rosemary down there. These are spring onions and chives. We're going to be putting them into pots. In fact, I'm going to be putting the onions into my greenhouse when I take everything out. These are some lettuce, cabbage here. These are them beans that we've planted in these cells. In fact, I might put these out, replace the ones what are already out there, because these are a damn sight better. But I'm going to have to harden them off. This is my neighbour's plot. She's gone with the flowers. Look at them flowers there, absolutely lovely. She has got vegetables, but she does like her flowers. Look absolutely awesome, don't they? Pumpkins there. I say it's very breezy today. A few hanging baskets still. Look at this. Remember that lemon bar that we cut right back to the about 2 inches off the top, like that. I think we're cutting back to about this much. Well, look at them. All that growth in the space of about 5 weeks. Celery's doing well. My dahlias, wait for that first frost, so that'll take them out. And then what we'll do, we'll take the tops off, pile in the horse manure, cover them with a big sheet, black sheet, so that no water can get on them. Bricks on them, where I put them into hibernation for winter. You can hear what's going on there, my girls. Some of them are molting. Oh, shut it, Jemima. Got some cabbage there called Dutchman. They'll be going into that bed, into that frame shortly. I just want to get them pot bound, you know, the roots. Might take another week, just so the roots spread out more. This bed here, I think we're going to be putting the elephant garlic in. This bed here's got I've got a load of brassicas. We've got all the collars on there now, and these look absolutely awesome. If I can get the other way, you might be able to see them a bit better. There we go. I don't know if you can see that. But they're all being protected from them buggers there. Cucumbers, we've been getting the cucumbers left, right. I think we've had about 14-15 cucumbers out of here, maybe a few more. Them beans there, I'm gonna be putting some more in there because they're not doing very well. Well, they're okay, I suppose. I put them too far away from the canes, and what we really need to do is get them closer, but we have actually got some more to do that. This bed here, you can see all these windfall apples coming off these trees. I've given a pile of these away. I need to fix these uprights. I won't be putting any brassicas in here, so I might put the celeriac in here. We got clubroot in this bed. You probably see how it's a little bit white on that. It's because I piled in the lime. I mean, I put a lot of lime in here. We will be replacing the boards on this one and this one here. I don't know if you can see them cucumbers in there. They're doing alright. Pile of them. I was going to take the tops off these potatoes, but I thought, what the heck, just leave them. I mean, look at them. They're doing absolutely... In fact, I did take a lot of the tops off these, but I thought leave them, let them build them Them potatoes, I get nice big potatoes later on in the year. I will eventually take the tops off and cover them up and just leave them in the buckets over winter. Here comes Buttercup. There's a few pumpkins over there, but we're not in the I'm not going to enter the competition this year. I'm going to give someone else a chance to kick everyone's backsides. When we do come to replace the rest of these boards, we're going to empty that compost bin there and this compost bin here. We're going to rip them all out. We're going to burn them and we're going to build some new ones. These blueberries I'm going to take up to the front of the plot where we're going to be taking the them red currants out. Them flowers that I planted a few months ago, they just keep flowering. They're absolutely awesome. I forget what they are now, half of them, but they are really. There's some mint there as well. There's another blueberry underneath that bush. I need to get out. I'm not touching the pond at the moment. We always leave the pond like that for the newts and frogs. When it gets a bit colder, and around about end of October, that's when we tidy all this lot up. By that time all the frogs and newts have gone into hibernation, so that's the time to do that. There's Buttercup up to smelling the dahlias. We do need to take the tops off this lucifer now, because that's all died back. These trees, honestly, I've been taking these apples off here like there's no going out, like they're going out of fashion, and there just seems to be more. Look at that lot, crazy. Bramleys these are. These ones, I'm not too sure, I forget what they are now. They're the dessert apple. I have got it written down somewhere. Peaches there. There's a peach. There is more peaches up there, but the squirrels normally get them before I get them. This tree had a lot of problems with it, and we've coaxed it back, so in the next year or two we'll be getting lots of peaches off this tree. But that one there looks good enough. Rhubarb here. These all need tidying up a little bit. My strawberry bed I definitely need to get in here again. Sedum along here looks absolutely awesome. We always leave this for the honeybees. All these are raspberries. Sorry, behind we've got raspberries. They need tidying up. The currants, we've got red, white, and red. We've had tons of fruit off these this year. This golden delicious here. I've left some of the apples on it this year. I was going to take them all off and just leave the tree to develop. I will be taking the top off, clipping the tops off. I don't want to get too high. It does cast a lot of shadow over the greenhouse, but as you see in the greenhouse, it doesn't really affect it. Again, we've got some dahlias there coming through. More of these African marigolds. Again, we're going to be tidying this bed, clearing it all. So yeah, that's what the plot's looking like. Like I say, Buttercup, she's in an element here. But yeah, oh, I need to top them feeders up there. That's another job I've got to do. You don't half nail them seeds and that them seed balls. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour. Let's get back to finishing the video off.
So that's the state of play at the moment. The greenhouses are full of veg. I've got celeriac, I've got celery, I've got lettuce, I've got Savoy cabbage, I've got all sorts of cabbage, I've got kale. They all need to go find places for them. I've got onions, army onions. Again, what I'm going to do is, because I know this video is getting too long, and it was the reason why I think this video failed in the first place is because I was doing a lot of editing, and when I come to render, I think I moved a file as I was rendering it, and I think that's what's caused a problem. So what I'm going to do is do another video. So you might see a few in the next video, a few things which you may have seen in this first video, but like I say, I've got no choice because I don't know which one of the files have corrupted. So I've got to do this video. I've got to remake this video, and it's the Monday the 19th today. Normally I would have had this video up Sunday, but like I say, it's just one of them things, and I'll try and get it up later on. I can't. This camera, what I'm doing the video in on, is going straight in the bloody bin, and we'll go and get another one. Anyway, that's it for now. Buttercup's snoozing on my knee. I've got to be careful. I certainly ain't going to slouch in this chair. I'll never get out of it with her. But yeah, she is a lovable thing. Oh, before we go, someone said, do you actually make your own compost, Mark? I think it was Christina. It might have been Wendy, Susie even. She was said, do you make your own compost? Yeah, of course I do. I've got 2 big composting bins at the back of the plot. You don't normally see me going in there, but what we do is when we just like we just built these 2 beds on the front and back of the plot, we're going to be obviously finishing them all off shortly. All that compost water in them bins is going to go into these beds, and then we're going to tear the beds, the composting bins to pieces. We're going to burn them all, and we're going to just do some brand new ones because they've been there for about 12-13 years, and they've started to collapse now. So yeah, we're going to do some brand new composting bins shortly, but we've got to build all the beds first to put the compost in. So there you go. I say I've talked long and hard, and I know I've talked long enough. I know there's lots of video clips missing out of this video, unfortunately, but hey ho, you'll get to see them shortly. So from me and Buttercup, thanks for watching, stay safe, and God save the King. Bye for now, folks. Hey? Ow! Ow!